Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
We don't have coffee and tea today. I have a Nitro Pepsi.
I got a tea.
Oh, you have a tea.
I have a tea. I'm not drinking the tea.
But he has a tea.
But I have a tea. It is a peace tea.
We'll get back to trying new flavors soon. So there's a new local place where we can actually try some stuff without having to wait for it to ship in the mail.
Yeah, and I emailed two places. One a little less enthusiastic, but one that I'm very excited to hopefully get into contact with. Yeah. I've been on vacation. I've tried some new things.
Not me, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, not me, I'm on vacation.
So, your vacation's almost over, right?
I got another 4 days, but yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm not counting down the days or nothing.
I was just...
I know.
I don't get vacation time.
I know. I know.
We got to see about doing like a stream or something, maybe Friday.
Yeah, maybe Friday. Friday I might pull something up. I don't know. Destiny or something. I don't know. There's a lot of games out there that I've downloaded.
Dead by Daylight.
You really want to play that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's also Among Us.
Everyone likes Among Us.
It's fun. If you have a party, it's fun. If you have a good group of people.
If I have a good group of people, sure, maybe. The only downside of that whole entire thing is the fact that I can read everyone like a book. It's like Risk with me.
Okay.
I can read everyone. I can and I play for keeps. I don't go in going, oh, it might be that person, Kick them out. Do it. They know they did it.
How bad are you gonna feel when you air back like everybody and you're still wrong?
That's fine, because it was me the whole time. You know, I mean, I love deceiving games, but if I don't have a gun in my hand, the deceiving game kind of gets bland for me.
What deceiving game do you have a gun in your hand other than maybe...
Trouble in Terrorist Town.
I was about to say Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Yeah, that's why I feel more comfortable with, you know...
I technically own Gary's Mod.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just don't have a computer to run it on.
Yeah. We need to spruce up code. I think code...
We need to spruce up everything.
We need to spruce up everything. We need money. Hey, Elon, are you listening right now?
Do not bring that up. Or we need to be really, really good at stealing. What was worse, bringing up Elon or me saying stealing on the internet?
So,
you played a game.
I played a game and I watched a few movies. I'm not going to talk about the movies, but I will talk about one of the games.
You're talking about one of the movies.
I'm going to talk about one of the games and one of the movies, because I was also playing another little game. Hello, chat. One of the games I played was... I thought I muted you. I know, you can click your dang tongue at me and whatever.
Dude, the great thing is my phone sound's never on, so I don't make that mistake, so he can never get me back.
Well, the only reason why is because I actually like to be talking with people.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. But moving on, Solasta. Solasta. Moving on. Solasta.
Huh. Because my brain wants to go solstice.
Right. Well, in short, Solasta, Crown of the Magister. You and I both like playing D&D, right?
Yarp.
Regular 5th edition. If you want to play 5th edition without getting the unfinished Baldur's Gate 3, you can get Solasta, Crown of the Magister, because it is pretty much 5e with a little bit of change of paint here and there. And it's actually pretty good. Combat's pretty quick. Very easy to understand. I give it a stern 9 out of 10. The only downside is they lock away half-orc through a paywall. That's kind of a bummer.
I'm in this game and I don't like it.
Yeah, well, me too. But on a more serious note, they lock away 2 classes, Barbarian and Druid.
Uh-huh.
They lock away half-orc. And I think Gnome is locked away too. Where I'm like, a good portion of content was locked away just from the free version we get with the Game Pass, because it came onto Game Pass. and then this is a full DLC. The total for the DLC plus the half-orc and the 2 classes rings up to about maybe $30 after discount.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll be fine without. But
$30 on a game you haven't paid for yet.
yes.
And a game that's currently kickstarting to get itself going.
Yeah. Where are you, Why are you Kickstarter? Oh, no, this was their Kickstarter campaign.
Okay. Well, still, I mean,
Yeah.
they came from nothing.
They
it's
did
not
come-
like this is a big studio game.
Right.
There's definitely worse prices out there. And there's definitely worse things people will spend their money on looking at the fucking Last of Us remake.
Fair enough.
I said what I said.
I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, I'm having fun with it.
But it's more expensive than the original game.
Yes. I mean, I am having a lot of fun with Celesta. I'm not having... I said 9 out of 10. It's a great blast. It's just... It pains me to know that I couldn't be a half-orc out the cut. But I was a halfling, and I rolled my first natural 1, which, of course, allowed it for the reroll. And I was like, yeah, that's a real thing. I'm excited to keep going with it. I might stream it later on.
Okay.
I'm kind of butt mad that there's a reason why I didn't do it earlier, and I won't go into it because of Twitch's terms of service, but there's a reason why I didn't do it.
There's a reason why it's evil. It's a bird on TikTok.
Yes.
That's just in there.
I am the same way. I am
Internet
memery.
Tourette's.
Yeah, that too.
I firmly believe the internet is going to start giving people Tourette's. One last thing on that game. Is it multiplayer?
Yes.
Interesting.
And it is cross platform. Cross platform. Thank you. So if Sox were to get it on PC, we would be able to play. And the movie I saw, one of the 3 that I saw, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Not bad.
Chip and Dale.
Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale, when there's danger. Very good. Very, very good. Across the board, very good. It was entertaining. It had good premise for them.
So I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
But one of the things I'm hearing,
Yeah.
and tell me how you feel about this,
Okay.
is that it is an unofficial Who Framed Roger Rabbit sequel.
Sure. I will say yes. That is the most fair assumption I would go with. The only downside is, without it having Roger Rabbit, there is no Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. But as far as
I thought he was in it. Briefly.
But
It can't be. It should happen to the same guy all the time. You know, other stuff.
of course. But then it's Who Framed X, not Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But yes, I get your point. But yes, it is a good continuation in universe.
Did you know it's based off a book?
This?
No, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yes.
And the book is nothing like the movie, and the movie was so good that the guy wrote a sequel to the book where he claims that the first book is just a dream and that the actual shit is more like the movie.
Okay. That hurt my head a little.
The book's called Who Censored Roger Rabbit.
Oh. But yeah, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, if you got Disney Plus, go and check it out. It's not too bad. It's, it was entertaining. I watched the whole thing.
Ugly Sonic.
Yeah, and Ugly Sonic. Yeah. But time to push the good old Humble Bundle, because Humble Bundle got 2 new ones. One for Lego at the movies, where it's plugging out a whole bunch of really nice Lego games.
And we like charities here.
And we like them charities here. Both of these are helping out active minds, which help out people like me and get the utility and tools to get our minds back on track.
I can run you through a few of these real quick.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so go to the bottom.
Bottom?
Marvel Superheroes. Good. You get all of New York. That being said, because you get all of New York, sometimes feels a little empty. That's a lot to put into a Lego game. I've not done the Lego movie. I bought Jurassic World when it first came out on my 360, and this is one of those things where it's like they released a 1 version as well, so I don't have the 1 version. But also enjoyable. You can play the movies in any order. It's only 1, 2, 3, and World. At the time, Fallen Kingdom wasn't a thing. And since the new movie just came out, obviously that wasn't a thing.
Right.
Lego's Marvel's Avengers. I haven't done that one yet, but I do own it, I think. I have not done Superheroes 2 because I wanted to get the special one with the figure and just haven't gotten around it. I've not done anything Gigato. I haven't done supervillains. I have toyed around a little bit with the Incredibles ones, and it seems fun, but I haven't finished it. And since I didn't do the first Lego movie, why would I do the second Lego movie?
Fair enough.
And the supervillains is the same thing. I want the minifigure that comes with the physical one.
That one's the one with the weird Joker one. What? That's the one with the Joker?
I don't remember if it's the Joker or not. It might be the Joker. But the first Lego superheroes came with a... And then that one's from one of my Star Wars ones.
Huh. And then you have Wonder Woman down there chilling out in a box.
Yeah, that's Lego Dimensions.
Yes.
Dimensions is fun. The problem I ran into with Dimensions is, first of all, these sets are a little pricey.
And then you said that the range of how far you could play it.
Yeah, because that thing that you put them on,
Yeah, you got to plug it in.
it has to be plugged into the console. The cord's got a decent length, but still has to be plugged into the console. And I think someone at Lego that was working on this, what company did this? It was Lego and...
Let me see.
Doesn't say, but it was probably the same company that does the other Lego games. Someone there, I think, really enjoyed...
I think it's just Warner Brothers.
Someone there really enjoyed... what's it called? What's the Metal Gear Solid game where... also, you like men.
Psycho Mantis.
So I think someone really liked the Psycho Mantis boss battle, because when you're doing boss battles in Dimensions, parts of your board turn off and you have to move the figures, otherwise you can't keep playing that.
Gotcha.
Which is really cool, except that you're connected to your console, so you have to have that thing close to you, and that was the problem with Lego Dimensions. That and Skylanders was already a thing, and Disney had their failed one, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Amiibo was a thing.
How many of those do you have? Because I think you had a couple
like
of those,
3.
right? Okay. Yeah, I knew you
I've
had a
got
couple.
this one, I've got the DeLorean, and I think I might have bought one of the Scooby-Doo ones, but I'm not sure.
Oh, fair enough.
I would love to have them all.
Right. $10 gets you all 9 of these products, but of course, pay what you want. Go a little bit higher if you want to pay that little bit higher. As said, this helps out Active Minds, which helps out people but in the range a little bit younger than me. 14 to 24 is about their range. Help their mental health, and they get them the help they need to talk about it, get their medications online. They value youth mental health, and that is something I would stand for wholeheartedly.
Definitely like it.
Considering, there's, what is it called? If I had the help 10 years ago that this company is giving now, I would wholeheartedly take it.
It's cute that you think 10 years ago you were a youth. Sorry, you set me up for that one. I'm sorry.
So that's it for today.
I'm sorry, you set me up for that one.
Motherfucker. God damn.
We both know you're going to burn me twice as bad later.
Oh, I'm going to destroy you.
Your cousin on 4th of July. We're walking up, and she goes,
I was there.
She goes, what? What? She won't tell me. Look in the mirror. I don't see anything. Look in the mirror. She won't tell me what's going on.
Oh, it's your face.
I have white hair.
Oh.
Not even gray. White.
I've got a few fucking.
I've got one on the head now, too.
Yeah, I've got a few salts in there. I actually looked at it a little closer. It's silver, so I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit better.
This one's silver. This one's white.
Yeah, these are white.
And so afterwards, I'm like, that's what you were pointing out? Like, that was what the big deal was?
Yeah, you're
White hair? With the guys from Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, yeah.
The one with glasses?
Link.
Did you see the TikTok he did where he said he's going to walk in on the other one naked? Like, he was going to go into the office, he was going to be naked.
No, I
didn't. To record his reaction. So he does, and he walks in and records the action. What's the other guy's name?
Rhett.
Rhett looks up and goes, so you're going gray everywhere. Oh, and
Rhett would totally fucking say that shit.
And welcome to the chat, Twin Pigeons. First time in the chat. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
I didn't get a chance to say that before because I was nerding out about Legos.
I gave a wave. And,
yeah, I saw you give the wave, but I was still Lego dimensioning it up.
Yeah. But speaking of active Lego. We have our personal Legos, I think, over there somewhere. It was Lego. Oh, that is cursed.
I don't like it.
That is cursed. We just got a couple chat emotes up there, and hello. Oh boy. But speaking of Active Minds, we got another pretty good bundle. For $12, you
This
get
is one that you've played like half of, and I've played the other half of.
right. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends I've looked at, and it does seem very interesting. Vampire, both you and I have played, and it's a pretty good game.
And he's a little polished.
I mean, most
It's
of the
just-
focus games needs a little bit of
It
polish.
just gets a little clunky every now and then, just a little
It feels like trudging through water.
bit.
Yeah. Bound by Flame, that one's a little messy. I like the aesthetics and like the combat orientation, but it can get a little. But the two games here, the Surge and Surge 2, I fucking love them.
I keep
Surge,
meaning to download these.
Surge 1, I bought, and I think it covered over to your account, I think. I did it on a whim, and I'm unsure, but I hope it does. And the Surge 2 I have on PC, so, I mean, good games all around. I told you the premise for Surge 1. Yeah, and it starts off fucked up. Mud Runner, if you ever want to do some log moving, what is it called? Euro Truck Simulator, but with mud.
I literally only played this because there was
An achievement thing?
there was a Game Pass quest to squash or whatever the sound is that they make. It was based off the sound, squelch or something, like 20 mushrooms. And so I just drove around running over mushrooms. The instant I got it, I uninstalled the game. It's not my style game. It isn't bad, it's just not my style.
Okay. And then last but not least, Technomancer. This one's a really good sci-fi RPG with like some very interesting abilities. And this one's only $1, but I would say go a little bit higher, help out the people that need help, and support by giving 12 for all these pretty good games. Bound by Flame, I'm hoping has gotten its treatment.
Here's the annoying
Yeah, this
thing.
game's from 2014. It feels it.
Here's the annoying thing.
Go for it.
I think I only have the Surge 2.
Okay, I tried grabbing the Surge 2 and it was not there.
All right.
That,
Yeah, right there. Download the console.
that's fucking annoying. I mean, you could start with the Surge 2 because it happens on the other side of the U.S. Well, the U.S.
Interesting.
Whatever. But speaking of Focus Entertainment, we got a kind of a gameplay exhibition from one of their new games, Evil West, which I was talking to Quincey before we got fully started, and I said I used to be very against Wild West stuff, and now I seem to be kind of going back on it and making things a lot more better for myself for it. Like, what was it? Tombstone. Tombstone really got me to turn around.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
And then what was the other Western we
You know what's
watched
funny?
with
I
it?
actually, so Lauren's making dinner the other night, and we have Discovery Plus up,
Okay.
and she was watching one of her informative murder porn shows.
Oh, yes. The
and-
Gorehound stuff, yes.
Yeah, and she's like, "Here, put something on," because she's gonna go cook, so she's not gonna pay attention. And I'm like, "All right, I'll throw on some like Ghost Hunters or something, or something I can ignore." And I forgot they went to Tombstone. They put up all the Tombstone episodes because they like did like the like brothel / bar, and they did like the OK Corral and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it was kind of cool. And I've done the haunted museum out here, the Zach Baggins thing, the Ghost Adventures dude, and he's got a bunch of Wyatt Earp shit. Tombstone's only like 8 hours away, and I kind of want to do a trip one of these times.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tombstone's what got you into westerns. We also watched 310 to Yuma. That was another one on the western list.
Yeah, the remake of it, yes?
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember. That was the other one that we did. And then there was another one we did, I think 2 weeks either prior or later, Murder on the Orient.
That one's technically not a western, but yes.
Yeah. It had the Southern Belle and all of that nonsense. So, I
guess.
mean,
I like Murder on the Orient.
I was kind of catching the Mud Runner was catching my attention, and I'm
I
like,
noticed.
yeah, I was like, that actually looks kind of interesting for a simulation game.
To be honest, they're like making it kind of extreme.
They are making it extreme, of course.
Because most of it's just driving through the mud to go pick up the logs, loading the logs onto the truck, and then driving the truck.
And then that's just extra. Having them tip over is just extra, but I love it.
It's no different than like Farm Simulator.
The latest one's fucked, man. But back over to Evil West, it's very much
yes, casual Death Stranding. Delivery Boy 3000.
Yes. Yeah. This looks like Dark Souls meets... What was that game we were playing?
Red Dead?
No.
Revenant?
Revenant from the Ashes, yes. Remnant from the Ashes. It kind of gives me both of those feels, just because it's you literally beating the shit out of undead things. And
this looks fun.
This does look fun. And then I see that, and I was like, oh, it fucking orders the motherfucker to death. I was here for it.
You know what this looks like? This looks like Cthulhu Taggin Western Arkham game.
Sure.
Arena battles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. And it's just gun.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to look more into it when it starts coming through. This one was announced at the Summer of Gaming, but it had only a teaser. This is a little bit more now, which I'm glad to see that it's being pushed very heavily right now. Beautiful landmarks for a Focus Publishing. Usually Focus Publishing does look a little rough, and you can always see the V-Sync is always off.
Plague Tales Focus.
Huh?
Plague Tales Focus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they've gotten better. They've improved their stuff. Because if you go back and you play frickin' Surge 1 on a PC, that does not have V-Sync on.
Focus was the company that came out and said, I think Plague Tale was the game where they were like, if this doesn't do well, we're done.
Really?
And then it did well, and they got the deal with Game Pass. And so they've been able to continue. Now, you got the new Plague Tale coming out. You got this. I'm hoping for another vampire,
Yeah. And in the chat, they asked, is you going back on it because of the Rootin' Tootin' Fortnite emote? No, but it did raise my interest when I saw the Rootin' Tootin' emote. So I've been also playing a little bit of Fortnite because of that no build stuff.
I had to make fun of you.
So I'm having fun. What are you having?
No. I've been playing Avengers. I've been having fun.
Yeah. So.
I get it.
I love that. That was so cool.
As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. That's the point of gaming.
Freaking brings him over just to beat the shit out of him.
Fuck the console wars. Fuck the PC better or whatnot.
Fuck your Xbox. Fuck your PS3. I run the 32X with the Sega CD.
The point is to have fun.
Yes.
And honestly, I feel like most of the companies, except for one, get that.
That was so fucking cool.
So he's kind of got like a Hellboy hand.
Yeah, kind of like this just metal machination thing, and I don't know. I'm here for all of this. This feels like it's going to be a looter shooter, and I love looter shooters, so yeah. Boop. So holy crap! Something that kind of came out of left field. RoboCop.
I feel like this happened because of Mortal Kombat.
I feel like it did too, but at the same time, I also feel like is it like it's 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, something like that?
I will have an answer for you in 2.3 seconds. So, no, it is not. It would be... It's 20... Okay, it's 25th.
Okay. 1990.
This year, it's 25th. So, by the time this comes out, it'll be its 26th.
Okay.
It's 87.
80? Oh, I thought it was later.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, 87. So
yeah, no, I thought it was later.
30th. So
35? 36?
Yeah. By the time it's released, it's 36. Sorry,
wow.
I cut out a decade there. This looks like it's Peter Weller. Sounds like it's Peter Weller.
Yeah, and I mean that the very last scene. I'm gonna play it for the chat. So it's only gonna be live through them and muddled through ours.
Yeah, it sounds like Peter Weller. It's designed to look like Peter Weller. I think it's Peter Weller.
And
the original RoboCop.
And it sounds fucking good.
Yeah. Did you watch RoboCop?
Oh, yes, I did. And
did you watch RoboCop 2?
Yes.
Do you know who made RoboCop 2?
Sam Raimi, right? No.
So
someone famous did. I know that.
So the director is Irvine Kershner. You would know him for doing Star Wars, Never Say Never Again, things like that.
Okay.
But wait until you see one of the writers.
Oh, it's you,
Frank Miller.
you piece of.
This is,
Well, that explains the sequel then.
It explains the
That explains the sequel then. It's not bad. It's just very heavy-handed.
Yeah. He also worked on RoboCop 3.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Like writing or
Writing.
Oh, I didn't see 3, so I don't know. Was 3 good? Would you say it?
3 is the one I seen the least because 2 pissed me off.
Fair enough.
2 pissed me off because they killed a character.
Oh,
I think it was 2 that killed the character. If 2's not the one that killed the character, then 3 is, and then I will say 3 is complete trash. Then.
fair enough. I don't remember 2 that much.
RoboCop 1's great. I did not see the remake, the one with Gary Oldman and Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I did not see that. This is the guy that played RoboCop in that, though. Joel Kinnaman.
Okay, he looks like it would fit the part.
So.
Okay. Okay.
He's Flag in Suicide Squad.
Oh. Okay. He didn't age that harsh.
That was 2014, so.
All right. I'm just saying he did
6
still.
years. Yeah. But this is not listed on IMDb or anything yet, so we're guessing on whether or not that's Peter, but it's got to be Peter.
Portrayed by Peter Weller.
Oh, right there. There you go. Okay, I did not see it. Thank you, IGN.
Thanks, Arjan.
So, yeah, Peter actually dropped out of 3 after doing 1 and 2. He was like, nah, I'm out, and didn't do 3.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Did you know there was a TV show in '88? It was a cartoon.
Wait, what? That
Right.
looks pretty cool, actually. Keep the helmet on, homie.
It's like that. It's kind of like that artwork they used for the Spider-Man cartoon.
A little bit. Like you can tell, there's a little bit of the radio man.
So it only got 12 episodes.
Yeah. I figured it only got 1 season because I never saw it.
I'm down. This game looks fun.
It's
It's a little clunky in this trailer.
It does look a little strange, but it looks fun. Like it has the auto tracking thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks distracting as shit though. But blood and guts. As William Regal would say, blood and guts. Yeah. Looks like it has a pretty good story too.
Yeah.
So thumbs up.
It's just some of the clunkiness. You don't have to go back.
Yeah, the texture work seemed a little
there's
odd.
clunkiness.
This one has a beautiful thing because it's Ubisoft, but it's Ubisoft, so... Skull and Bones finally got its official trailer and its official gameplay overview. Thank you, IGN, for that gameplay overview. But the trailer looked fucking clean. It is, who do you want to see yourself in this world? Do you want to see yourself be that low life, scrounging for scraps, or do you want to see yourself actually do something?
I just want to ride a Kraken into battle.
I mean, during the gameplay overview, they hinted at it off in the distance, and I was just like, "Oh, I love it," but I hate it because I hate the undersea shit.
Any pirate game that doesn't do a Kraken, it just isn't going to do well as pirate.
Fucking Black Flag did it.
Yeah, did Black Flag do it?
Yes, it did.
Holy shit, I don't remember that. It's a thing in
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for it. I like pirate games. Pirate games have always been cool. It's just
A little bit of this play.
Are they to play?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, we'll go back. Mute that. And I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, as far as their cinematics have always looked great. But this one kind of really sets it up. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So over
a little
the
bit of gameplay in there.
Yeah, the gameplay overview. It kind of gives you your little contracts, gives you your first person while you're at the mast. You see your mini battalion of all those who are traveling with you, your crow's nest watchers. This is how you forage for stuff. This is where I go. I would rather hop off of my boat and scavenge rather than stay on the boat and just watch stuff fall over.
Is there going to be no off-boat time?
I don't know. It seemed like there was, considering there was the contract grabbing. But I'm like, I'm afraid it's going to be one of those like top-down maps where you select where the fuck you're going. And that's going to... See, because look at all this.
Yeah.
This looks like you're able to walk through it.
But I'm wondering if you just dock and then you trigger through the fucking thing.
Yeah, go through the menu. I don't know.
If I'm not drawing my sword and fighting someone on other ships and shit, then...
Well, I mean, you can do everything on your ship because you saw the fishing.
Yeah, but if you notice, he was still up at the helm when he was doing it.
Oh, that's
He was up at the helm, standing there with the spear.
Let me back it
I
up.
don't know about this. See?
Yeah, he was on the side because
Okay.
that was a port mast. Yeah, I mean it's hard to really gauge where he was, but also fighting an alligator on the side of the ship. A little. See, that's weird. Collecting food that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's an Ubisoft game, and this one has been in production a little bit longer.
But at the same time, it's also been fucking deleted and started over. Wait, go back.
Oh. From what, 2016 was it? 2016 was its announcement? Proportion monkey! I'm sorry.
No, we named the monkey Jack.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like walking.
Okay, so maybe, or you're walking into it to walk into the store.
Have you seen the guy
I
that
don't know.
was walking up to people in traffic dressed as Jack Sparrow asking for change? Oh, I gotta find the video.
Okay. But I will say it's a pretty looking game.
Yeah,
It is.
relatively good looking. You
And-
know what's weird is I feel like the people don't look as good as they should. Considering this is from... Originally, this was being done by the people that did Assassin's Creed.
Yes. So it's you have history of a good game, and you have the track record.
Chat, work is overrated.
Yeah, work is overrated. And I mean, you got literally this is going to be an online only game, so I'm not frustrated at it. I'm afraid of it because you get someone who has 3 people on. Well, I'm just trying to fucking get things from point A to point B.
It's going to have to do some kind of passive mode because that's the reason why Sea of Thieves does not do as well as it should.
Yeah, because I the last time I played Sea of Thieves, I was literally playing a fucking song and I got fucking cannonballed. I'm like, well, there goes my fun.
Me and my brother purposely just did everything we could while the ship was sinking, getting drunk and barfing on each other and playing the instruments, all that stuff, because we were like, we're never going to do this again.
Yeah.
Because it's just too difficult. We got 2 people wanting to play. We're getting fucking rushed by a group of 3 or bigger.
Yeah, it's stinky poo poo. But at the same time, I understand why it's stinky poo poo. It's bad enough when you're wanting to just be a pirate, not wanting to pirate from other pirates, but wanting to pirate from those who are already dead.
Yeah, I'm just going after the skeleton monsters.
Yeah. But a little bit of interesting news. Not much of pirate, but more of witch territory.
Really quick, before we move on to that, back to the pirate thing.
Oh.
The way that they could do it and still have it not be passive mode is when you dock at the place to sell the stuff that you went to get, that's it. You're docked.
You're immune.
Good. Because what happens is I dock, I grab one thing, I go and I drop it, and I come back and my ship's sinking with all my other loot on there.
Yep.
Because someone else pulled up to the dock and thought it'd be hilarious to blow my ship full of holes.
Yep.
Sorry, which news?
That's fine. Which news? So Bayonetta 3 got an official trailer with a few new characters, and they seem to be pushing away from Bayonetta herself into another few characters. Not in a bad way, but in a very interesting way. Very colorful, very shiny. Of course, it's going on the Switch. It's an M-rated game going to the Switch. It's all good by me. I'm probably going to buy it. Kamiya, of course, doing the directing. Got no problem here.
I've never played Bayonetta, so I don't really have anything to add to this.
Kaiju battle. And that's all I got for you, man.
That's good. That's good. That's a good way to sell me on things.
Oh, and sultry posing. I mean, that's an added bonus.
Yeah.
Bayonetta is a good game. It's just odd at times. Her clothing is her hair.
Her guns are her shoes.
Her guns are her shoes. Her clothing is her hair, and the demon is also her hair. I don't freaking know.
Chat says, I'm excited for the Kaiju dating sim coming soon.
Yeah. I should have brought it up when we were talking about the Dead by Daylight dating sim, but forgot about it at the time. Speaking of dead things, Evil Dead the game gets its Army of Darkness update. And this looks very fun. This looks really fucking fun. We've had a couple games from Lionsgate Games, haven't we?
Wait, Lionsgate? Yeah. They did the Blair Witch game.
Okay. That was very pretty. That was very, very pretty.
Not finish it.
No, because...
Not my play style.
Yeah.
I got stuck at one point, and I just got frustrated, and I didn't pick it back up. It's also very difficult for me to see. Kind of wish Lauren would play it.
Because it's
Because
red.
she's the one that really wanted it, and it's dark.
Yeah.
She's the one that really wanted us to get through it. I have the hardest time seeing it.
Okay.
I tried playing Evil Within the other day just to get a Game Pass quest.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a struggle.
Yeah, number 2 is a lot better.
I'm having trouble seeing it. Like, that's the problem. I can shoot the things. I can run from the weird multiple armed freaking ring-faced lady.
Okay.
But the seeing in the game itself is a pain in the ass.
Belinda. Her name is Belinda.
I ran into her for the first time.
Yeah, she's an
Do I
interesting
have to
card.
finish one before I start two?
Actually,
Story-wise, like, is it really important?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Thinking about the ending of number 2, you technically don't. It would help,
Okay.
but you don't have to.
Eventually. So, in this, we're getting new weapons. We're getting a mace. We're getting a crossbow.
Exploding crossbow.
Exploding crossbow. Getting new outfits. We're getting new enemies. We got a new map, which is the castle. And I don't know if it was previously a thing in the other, because I haven't played the game yet. But I did see them driving the Oldsmobile.
Yes.
Which
Hold on,
looks really cool.
there
Right
it is.
there.
Where it says "Stay back, demons." Stay back, demons. And
This
it has
looks-
what looks to be a keg launcher.
Well, I'm assuming that's actually fuel.
Oh, that's loud. Let's mute that. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because you gotta remember, they had to make a new fuel and everything for the car because he's stuck in the past.
Right.
I actually really want this game.
Yeah,
I
and
have.
the animations look fucking clean. And then he just fucking drops a mic right on his fucking head. I love it. It's great. The exploding crossbow looks good when shot in the middle of a bunch of deadites that all react in that way.
Remember, this is multiplayer.
Yeah, this is multiplayer, and this does look pretty entertaining. Good fucking sword animations. God damn. I think that would hurt your hand more than anything, but... Okay. But it's out right now, so if you want to go and grab this stuff, go and grab this stuff.
I do find it funny that, it's listing all these things at the bottom. Lionsgate Games, MGM, Studio Canal, Stars, because they did the Army of Darkness show that they didn't give enough of a chance to and canceled. Y'all didn't want to keep doing the show, but you want the money for the game? Get fucked.
Get fucked. Well, it's probably because they have the big old handshake with Lionsgate Games. Or Lionsgate.
But
Probably.
I'm sure that there's something legal because they're using Army of Darkness that they had to be included.
Maybe. Even still.
I saw this badass collector's edition of Evil Dead the other day, and it was Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, and Ash vs. the Evil Dead, the complete series. Massive $143 thing. No Army of Darkness. It was Evil Dead 2, Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Are they wanting to, throw it out the window now? Or?
I don't know. There might be some weird legal shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Any more gaming news?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Unless you wanted to move that one to gaming.
No.
Okay.
Because it's not. I mean, it's kind of in the middle. All right. Well, we'll do that one real quick. Let me click and then drag it over here. So the Pokemon Fossil Museum was an actual thing in Japan. That is an actual thing in Japan, but they're wanting to give you a virtual tour.
Yeah, if you go to, I do believe the website for it, you can do a virtual tour for those of us that aren't in Japan.
I'm actually going to check it out right now. Let's see.
That is all in Japanese.
It is all in Japanese. Yeah, there's an English button.
Excuse me, sorry. Those tend to help.
Those tend to help. There we go. The video introduction. Oh my god, Excavator Pikachu. That's fucking cute. Okay, PAX exhibition, the Ammonite stuff, the Aerodactyl stuff.
Okay, yeah. Venue online, I think that might be it. Up top. Okay, then there's the VR one.
The VR one. Interesting. And probably,
there's a foreign language button at the top.
Is there?
Top right. Foreign language.
Oh, thank you. I love that button. That's a good button.
I like the translate button on Twitter.
Okay, let's download to see all that.
Oh, okay. That one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then you have the VR thing at the bottom, too, that you were mentioning before.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Does Snorlax have bones, or is he all cartilage like sharks?
Hard to tell, but you got to figure there's got to be something. Okay, so the reason why sharks are all cartilage is because they are just straight. Now, the reason why we need bones is so that way we can raise up our arms. So I would assume that there's at least a few bones.
What if he's just made up of smaller Snorlaxes?
That'd be weird. But it would need bones. It would need a structure of some sort, whether it's bones or like a tensile, a very tensing muscular system that is based off of food.
What's his pre-evolution?
Munchlax.
What if it's just a bunch of Munchlax, like kids in a coat?
Oh, three kobolds in a jacket.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, man.
All right, check out the VR thing before we move on from the story.
Okay. Oh.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's fucking awesome. Oh.
So yeah, in this there should be the Pokemon stuff. So y'all can go and search around. We just want to put it out there for you. You can do some cool searching and learning and experiencing.
Searching and rolling. Oh. This place is kind of neat. I might do this for... And then you can, of course, click a thing and get the information. Allosaurus, and then get all the information for what they would have been like. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Close.
Yeah, 34 Munchlax in a onesie.
Sure. Y'all crazy. Boop. I said boop. And but shoe news. So my shoe news was a little lackluster because I had made mention of how when we first started, I was always like, God damn it, you're always finding all these shoe news, all this nerd stuff. And now I'm having a real tough time. The last couple of weeks, I've been like dragging heel to find something. But you've always managed to pick up the slack on it. But I remember I used to be getting frustrated on how much there was. Now I'm getting frustrated on how little there is.
I mean, it's in the intro music. We have to have it.
You're right. But the one that I have in front of us is a good old Nike with the weird stretchy goo over it.
I'm not going to lie. That looks like cum.
So it has stretchy stuff over it, and it's called the Pixel. And no shoe. It's not sneaker news. This one is nicekicks.com, and it just looks like the intro scene from Ready Player One.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's the best I got for you. It seems like it glows in the dark, due to the fact that it is very omnipresent.
Hey, look, I'm not saying that that's what they should be recognized as. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
Oh, Jesus.
Chat's calling me out.
Yes.
Look, it even says white in quotations. They know.
Off noir. And it says glow, so yeah, I would assume it glows. But the good news, as said, Quincy's been picking it up. Boom, we got some good old Doc Martens.
So these will go on sale tomorrow and sell out pretty much instantly.
Probably, so pay attention.
This is the Warner Brothers Doc Martens set. We've got Goonies with some badass emblems and a badass box. We got Beetlejuice. These ones are the lower ones. These aren't the boots. It's got the snake on it. It's got Lydia on the strings, and it's got the stripes. And same thing, lower shoe, the Lost Boys. This one says Lost Boys on it. It's got the teeth on the back and on the front on the laces. This is a beautiful set. I hate that they're doing this the way they are, where it's going to be they're up and they're gone. These are probably going to be $200 shoes at least. Pull up the regular price on Doc Martens. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap. They were ranging from like $140 all the way to like $220, $230. So I mean, it's gonna be quite a struggle to get a hold of them. And something tells me, if you're wanting that specific size of normal size shoes, they're probably going to bump up the price on eBay.
And I have a feeling this is going to crash the site. Welcome to the chat, Piderman 2002.
Yeah.
I see this site crashing. I honestly feel it's going to happen.
Yeah. Just make it a normal thing. Just release them as normal things, and then say the first set has run out. We'll let you know when the second set will come, or you can order it now, and we'll send it out to you when the order is ready.
Yeah, just do them in small batches so that when people stop buying them, you're not left with an entire
either backstock or.
Yeah. It's like they did a special one for SLC Punk. They're red. They're the boots.
I liked SLC Punk.
I wanted to get them for Lauren.
Oh,
I found out about them way too late. I can only find one pair that's available through a second seller, and they want a lot of money. And the problem is they are, I think, a 10.5 in men's. And she's a 7 in women's, so there's no way.
no, unless you packed them up, but then again, they would be heavy.
Yeah.
The chat says the Beetlejuice ones don't look the best. I mean, they're very stately style shoes, and they're Doc Martens, so they're of course supposed to have a symbolistic of a boot. Would you say?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna say that the only ones I think truly look good is the Goonies, because the Lost Boy ones look good, but they're the shoe, not the boot, and that kind of gives a goofy Catholic school look.
Yeah, I would personally like to have them as half boots or full boots.
I do love that they have the maggots.
Yeah.
Worms.
You're eating maggots. I like the teeth tassel, though.
The teeth is great. And then I think it's on the back of the shoe, too, like printed on.
Oh, is it? Like
Yeah.
etched in?
Yeah,
Oh,
like etched in.
nice. Yeah, the snake graphic is a little goofy, but I personally like it.
They should have done the colors. He was just the black and white like he was in the movie. I don't know why they did like this green. Because when he's the snake, he's still black and white striped.
What if it glowed in the dark?
You can do that with white.
Yeah. It is very odd. But, yeah.
Sock says I would have preferred shoes that played jump in the line when you walk.
Jump in the line. Everybody in time. Okay, I believe you.
That would have been good.
Shake, 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 senora.
I personally
Shake
like the
your body in
boxes for
time.
these too. I don't know if we have a photo of the boxes. I don't think we do.
No.
But they have like the prints from the bottom of the shoes in the boxes, so you know where to like set the shoes.
Yeah.
Might show it in the video. I'm not sure.
No. Damn. But I will admit, like, they just look. They look to meet their thing. The Goonies one looks the best, though. I'm surprised we didn't get an image for that one, because the Goonies one has that the little coin of what is his name? Black Bart?
It's One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie. It was one of the major pirates.
And then it's got like a little thing that you can take off. That's the key.
Yeah.
And a compass.
Yes.
Out of these three movies, they're very different. But out of the three, if you can only if you're gonna lose two of them,
Fucking. Never say die.
oh, that's awesome. If you're gonna lose two of them, which two are you gonna lose? Which one are you keeping?
Wait, lose two?
Yeah, you're gonna lose two and you keep one.
Looks like I'm keeping the Goonies. The other two are falling off. Because the Goonies one, aesthetically...
Oh, I'm talking the movies, not the shoes.
Oh, the movies? Yeah. Oh, keep Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Keep Lost Boys. I love the other two.
I love the other two, but Lost Boys... That one down there stapled it into my head.
Do we have any aftershave? We got Windex, Grandpa. Bring it here.
Like, there's so many good lines in it, and it's just a good horror movie that's kind of out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
It's scary, but it is more thriller than scary.
Yeah. One member in the chat saying, keep Beetlejuice. I do
Now,
love Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is great, too, because of the last, 10 minutes of the movie already is a pretty big... I mean...
The dance scene.
The dance scene, the Beetlejuice going away, just all of that.
For the recently,
nice fucking models. Honk, honk.
Manual for the recently diseased. Deceased. Chat says out of those three, it was the first I saw. I mean, I think it was a lot of people's baby movie,
Yeah. I mean, as you've mentioned before, I am a little older, and out of these three, the first one I saw was Goonies.
The funny thing is, you're not that older than me.
No, but you're gonna etch it into my fucking head.
I made one joke.
One joke.
I also haven't seen Lost Boys, so I can't really judge it. It is a very different movie than the other two.
As said, go in expecting a horror, but come out with a thriller. A light thriller. With a little bit of action.
Also some comedy. It's not a funny movie, but it has funny moments.
Yes.
I say watch it. Watch the original Lost Boys. Don't watch the sequels.
Do not watch the sequels.
Don't watch sequels. I can't recommend them. I've watched them. I can't recommend them.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, after thinking about it for a second, yeah, don't do this.
They're remaking the Lost Boys.
Why?
Bad ideas.
Oh.
Lost Boys also directed by Joe Schumacher, showing what he could actually do, and that Batman and Robin and Batman Forever was not, him.
So wait. Batman and Robin was not him.
No.
Okay, that's what he's saying, but it was him though.
He's the director, and he was under pressure from the studio. He kept begging them to let him make a dark movie, and he would not let them. Or they would not let him.
What?
Yeah, Joe Schumacher made Batman, Robin, Batman Forever, and wanted to make a dark Batman movie, but they wouldn't let him because they had a toy deal with McDonald's that went tits up because of Batman Returns.
Right. But that's still fucking...
Well, thank you. Glad you like us.
Yes. But at least we got the new Batman with... So, another thing... I fucking love that scene. Just, he's like, oh, you're not as smart as I thought you were. And then he's like, what do you do? Oh. He just goes into that broken-ass singing.
It was great. No, Schumacher... reminder, Schumacher's also the one that did the number 23. You didn't like number 23? I wasn't the biggest fan, but I respect the movie for what it was.
Neutral, but it's just the fact that, 45 minutes into the movie, he's just, everywhere around me, the number 23.
That's the concept.
That is the concept, but it's like, if I looked at your shirt, 2 plus 7 somehow correlates to the hypotenuse is 23.
Yeah, probably. Chat says my favorite Batman is Batman Forever because of Jim Carrey. So that would be Schumacher's first. Carrey's amazing in it.
Carrey was good, but apparently Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey did not get along.
They did not get along, and they both didn't like their time on that set so much. They said they wouldn't work with Schumacher again, which clearly ended up not being true because of number 23.
Right. And I think in today's times, between Tommy Lee Jones picking up whatever the hell he really wants to, and Jim Carrey, I think, mellowing out a little bit, I think I would love to see them in like I know you hate the movie, but something similar to Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
I know you weren't, but something similar to where both of them are interesting characters on their own, and they're both bringing something to the table. Kind of like a mix between... You're gonna be really weird when I mention this. A mix between Pulp Fiction and Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, it's weird.
But would you watch it?
I'd give it a shot.
Okay.
So if Jim Carrey does retire, like he said he is, that makes Sonic 2 his last movie.
Okay.
Which means, and I know you haven't watched it yet.
No, I have not.
But that means his last dialogue in a movie is "Later, hater."
Is it really?
Yeah. Straw Hat Goofy on TikTok pointed out. Oh, man. I think it's perfect if he does decide to retire, but I don't want him to retire. So he's got to make like 10 more movies, and then 10 more, and then he has to, end with that title again. You know what's weird is he said he would do a third Ace Ventura if Christopher Nolan directed it.
You know what? I'm kind of wanting it. And I mean,
we got Spider-Man all over the place.
Yeah, he's a big fan of Spider-Man. I'm the Punisher fanboy. He's the Spider-Man fanboy. If you want recommendations, hit us up on our Twitters.
Yep.
Links down in the description.
But probably move on, though. We've been on the shoes for a bit.
Yeah. Now this one, you said you want to see my reaction for.
Yes.
And you said, bring up any new BMW, which I brought up their new BMW 7 Series, their redesign for the European market, also known as the Sugar design. So, all right.
So this is a high-end BMW.
Yes.
Would you ever want to own one of these?
I remember we talked about it when we were talking about the CES stuff, where they were going to have the movie theater in the fucking above the dashboard.
So,
but I mean, as far as wanting to own one, I'm sure. BMWs are nice cars. They're a little expensive to take care of, but they are reliable, all things considered.
So, these cars come with things like heated seats.
That's
terrible out here.
Yeah.
Great if you live somewhere that gets real winters.
Right.
Advanced cruise control. Not entirely sure what that means. I think that's the one that adjusts speed based off of your closest to other cars.
Okay.
And the automatic beam switching, which I think
high
is...
beams, low
yep.
beams? Okay.
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 If you want these features, your car comes with these features.
Okay.
If you want these features, you have to pay a monthly subscription of $18 a month or $415 for a lifetime access. Otherwise, if you're not up to date and paying your memberships, they will tell the computer to shut those features off to where your buttons don't do anything.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be using them anyway, but that's still kind of fucked.
You buy a car, and now your car comes with DLCs.
That's why you wanted us to name the fucking episode that.
Yeah. If people pay for this, I see this happening to all cars. If people actually pay for this, I see this. It's only a matter of time before your Ford needs a monthly subscription
For the 4x4 driving.
to go in a 4-wheel.
Fuck. Mafala.
So yeah, how do you feel about this? Halo has now created DLCs in cars. Halo was the first game to have DLCs. Oh,
Was
Halo
it?
2. Halo 2 was.
Was it?
Yeah, they didn't put a map. And again, I have to credit someone on TikTok. I can't think of his name right now. He's the one that brought up this good point. They didn't put a map in Halo 2 that everybody wanted, and so they sold keys. It was like the first DLC. They sold keys to unlock it. It was already on the disc. So yeah.
Interesting. But I'm neutral. Very neutral. Chaotic neutral. I like it, but...
I don't. If I buy a vehicle, it should do the things that it comes with.
I mean, the only reason why I'm neutral to it is because, I mean, all three of those features I don't give a shit about.
No, okay, fine. What if there's a max AC that you can only get to if there's a monthly subscription? There isn't, but what if?
Now
That's essentially what they're doing. Okay, seat coolers. What if there were seat coolers? What if there were seat coolers and you had to pay $18 a month to use them?
Carl. Now, I would actually pay for those, so, I mean...
You shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to.
The car.
Right. I mean, I would probably go for the 400 and whatever the fuck to lifetime.
457 or something like that.
Whatever. Because auto tire cams and just pay your subscription or use your Amazing Prime account. You know what? Amazon Prime, it wouldn't...
Prime for your car?
If Jeff Bezos made a car...
Oh, there's the ad-supported version that doesn't come with a monthly subscription.
You fucking hit the brake.
Every time you're at a stoplight, it plays an ad for something.
And then as soon as it turns green, the ad goes away, just so that way you're not impeding traffic.
You go to unlock your car, but you have to
Holy
watch a 30-second ad before you can get in.
Now that's fucked. And it's
It's
all
always
Amazon.
political ads. It's always political ads.
It's always political ads. Oh my god. Where? Oh boy.
Oh, my cheeks.
Spotify, dude. So the first time in a long while, I decided to catch up on the White Vault.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. I'm behind like 6 episodes, so it's good to catch up. After the first one, I was like, cool. I can keep going. As soon as it was like, hey, listen to this ad for 30 minutes of, non-ad playing music. I was like, okay, 30 minutes of non-ad. I'm listening to a podcast. It'll probably, be just fine. I get maybe 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes into the White Vault, and it cuts away into a Spotify ad.
You have to listen to ads on your podcasts? On Spotify?
On Spotify, if you don't have their premium service. And I thought that 30-minute thing was just going to fucking shoo it away because it was like in the mittens of the different episodes. I was cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm going to send you some apps.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
So it has a built-in podcaster, but that doesn't have ads.
Right.
But I'm going to send you some apps that don't require.
Well, I mean, I couldn't find White Vault anywhere else, so that was the only reason. Okay. But I'm done with it now, so maybe I might find something else on something you sent me.
It's one thing when the podcast itself has ads.
Yes.
You got to pay your bills. We got to pay our bills. We start with stuff at the beginning of the episodes. We have things in the descriptions. We've considered ads on here.
We have.
It's another thing when the platform you're listening to forces an ad on something that they don't even have to pay for. Like at least with music, there's a fee that radio stations and whatnot have to pay.
You're correct. I mean, I can run an ad right now. Now, that will stop you guys. That'll stop you guys. but it won't stop those who listen on the later recording because we're still going as if it's normal.
Yeah.
But as soon as that 30-second ad is up, you guys miss 30 seconds of whatever. But let's say we're running a 2-hour thing, and at hour 1 on the dot, we run a 30-second ad so you can use the restroom, I can grab a drink, or vice versa, and then come back after the 30 seconds. We're back up and we're reheating the forge. But I mean, we're both mules. We both can hold our liquors and we both can drink just fine.
I mean, I don't drink, so I probably
You
can't.
know what I mean.
I'm just saying I probably can't hold my liquor. I'd probably be done.
You know
You'd
what
give
I
me a beer and I wouldn't make it through the episode.
Really?
I don't know. I haven't drank in like 10 years.
Fair enough.
And when I did, I didn't really. Like, I wasn't like a drinker.
Yeah, I mean, I've slowed down. But on a more subtle line, like, ads are fine. I understand why they're there.
Yeah, but I don't understand them from the player on a thing that doesn't cost them money.
That's what I was getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
It's frustrating.
It is, and I understand it. Because it's like, on everything else, I can run ads. On the beginning of this, I could staple an ad that we had for that cruddy company I'm not talking about anymore. Mm-hmm. I could put that 25-second ad that I made on my computer at the beginning of this episode.
Yes.
You know, that allows us to keep generating revenue, which hopefully you're out there listening, we'll be able to generate more revenue with another company. I just hope they'll respond.
They respond, but they just respond by saying "get fucked."
I mean, if they do that, then at least I tried. I also leaned out toward Lego.
Okay.
So hopefully we will get something into that.
I have a feeling they're gonna be like, "You guys curse too much." We are a family company.
I mean,
All right.
that would be kind of that. I'd be okay with that too, I guess. Fuck. We got the first trailer for the Munsters. We talked about this about 2 weeks back.
Yeah. No, I think it was last week.
Was it last week?
Some time ago.
It was a little bit ago. But with the Munsters now having their trailer, everything is pretty nice. It feels very comfortable. It feels Rob Zombie meets the Munsters in a very good way.
People are not happy with it.
People are not happy, and you've, of course, used Twitter to its fullest and voiced your opinion of get fucked.
Yeah, I told Rob, I know him. I told Mr. Zombie that I think his wife is doing great and that this looks interesting. He made it look like an old TV show. Yeah. And people are upset about that. They're upset about things like this. They're like, this looks like foam and whatnot. And it's like, that's the idea.
Yeah, it's supposed to look not great, and that looks like dry ice, but I love that look.
You know what I hope, though?
What's
I
that?
hope that when this comes out on Blu-ray, there's an option to watch it in black and white.
Gub Gub. Did you see Gub Gub?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. And I would love to see it in black and white, actually.
And Sherry is nailing it as Mrs. Munsters. I can't think of the actress's name, Ivana something. But she's killing it. Like, she's spot on with the way the way the character was and the way the actress played her.
Yeah.
So
looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
yeah, I think people are being a little harsh. Like, they built up some crazy thing in their head. I think they were expecting a dark version of the Munsters, which was never what he promised.
No.
Someone else already tried that. The guy I think that did Hannibal, the TV show. He tried to do a dark version of the Munsters. It was called Mockingbird Lane, and it didn't work. Eddie Izzard was actually going to play Grandpa.
Okay. I heard about that.
Yeah.
And something very off kilter, but why would you expect anything different then? Why would you want a reimagining if their whole plan is to keep it going? That's so fucking bizarre to me. Has there ever been a continuation done at a later time, save for Firefly?
Okay, so actually there was a continuation done in the Monsters with a whole new cast at one point. No, I'm saying at one point someone did a continuation of the Monsters.
Oh, that's right.
But in color, and it didn't work.
But you're saying thing
like
is, what did well? My thing was, what was a good continuation?
So are you
save
saying,
for Firefly?
Are you saying a good continuation like a show that came back 20 years later or something like that? Or are you saying a good continuation as in a show that didn't happen like Mockingbird Lane that eventually did get to happen?
Something like Twin Peaks. Where
Twin Peaks, that's a great example.
Yeah. I just remembered it.
Before she went crazy, and then it did its spin-off show, and even its spin-off show has done well.
Yeah.
Roseanne into the Connors.
Okay. Very good. So, I mean, it has its potentials, and if the crowd wants it, they're not expecting anything fucking new. There was never anything new with the Connors. No, it was the same shit, just in today's time.
So, let's see what else.
Fuck. Why can't people be happy?
You had the return of.
I'm gonna go grab the dragon skull.
Oh, it's right on the edge of my, right at the tip of my tongue.
I got a dump truck ass.
The one about the Will and Grace. Will and Grace did it too. I'm sure there's a couple more. I know there's a couple more.
Dragon skull.
Oh, Full House. Fuller House.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Dragon skull.
He's been playing with it all day.
I've been playing with it all day.
Under Spider-Man Unlimited and Spider-Man 90s.
Well-
Dump Truck Ass. Yes, you did hear Dump Truck Ass, chat. As for the Lego ads, apparently they do. It's something we're looking into.
Yes.
And the Spider-Man Unlimited and Spider-Man 90s. Now, I haven't seen a lot of Unlimited. I actually went for Spectacular Spider-Man. That one was one I really dug.
Well, what's one that you don't like?
Comic-wise, they're superior.
That's the one that you don't like.
Cartoon-wise, I've been fine with what I've seen.
Yeah, I think I've enjoyed all of the cartoon Marvel stuff. The only thing I didn't really like was the weird Weeaboo Blade that I saw about 7 years ago on DVD.
Okay, so they actually did a run of those. So they did that one, the Wolverine one.
The Wolverine one I saw, and I was okay with that one. That one was actually kind of cool.
I love that you describe it as Weeaboo rather than anime.
I said weeb-ass anime stuff.
You said Weeaboo.
Ah, whatever.
I feel like we've stared at her long enough. Let's move on to the next.
Oh, yes. I like webcomics.
Werewolf. Here, Wolf. We're getting a weekly webcomic from Fangoria. I think this is going to be fun. If you want to click their link, this is straight from their Twitter. There's 2 different Avengers animes. Yeah, I think I've seen one. I don't think I've seen both.
I saw one of the offshoots where it was Punisher and Widow? I believe it was Punisher Widow. And you can tell that they pulled pages from Black and White, which is kind of bad. I loved Black and White. Black and White is my favorite run of Punisher, but
both are on Disney Plus because I've flipped through the animation section at Disney. The Avengers show on there was actually surprisingly good. I do say that I feel like DC does better animation storylines and whatnot with their big universe, but Marvel's been good.
Flashpoint Paradox is still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, and when we watched both parts of Long Halloween, with the weird change that we both are a little uncomfortable with, but we're still pretty... I was okay with it. I don't know about you.
It's on my letterbox if you want to see how I feel.
Oh, that's right. I need to start putting stuff up on there.
You need to do it. Yeah, really. Sometimes they'll just hit me like, oh, hey, here's an entire franchise I haven't rated yet, and I'll jump on there. Okay, so Werewolf. This is coming to... Fangoria is launching this actual site for it.
Fishing stream.
Leftover from Halloween.
Yes.
And it's actually starting today. They're going to do 12 glorious weeks, as they put it. This is coming from the creative team of Rod Cicito, Deborah Lance. How do you say that?
Lancience.
Thank you. And Jack Morelli. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm bad with names.
It's okay.
Marvel was good from the 80s to the 2000s. I really did like the 90s Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Spider-Man.
You know that's the guitarist from
Yes,
Aerosmith,
I
right?
do.
Just checking.
Yep. But it's still fucking hilarious.
It's also my ringtone when I call Lauren.
Is it really?
She made it the ringtone for when I call her.
All I hear from you two is the text messages. I never hear you calling her, so it's hard to... I'd never known.
Yeah, so when I call her, it's that. When I text her, it's the incoming from the Worms games.
Incoming!
And then if she sets an alarm for me, she sets the Spider-Man one.
Oh. That's nice.
All right, Werewolf is set in Texas, where something scary... Go back up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where something scary stalks the streets, leaving a trail of corpses in its wake. Our only hope is Larry Cheney. That is hilarious. A slacker reporter who can't hold a job, can't keep a girlfriend, and can't stop getting in the way of his own career. Larry must go undercover at a local furry convention if he has any hope of stopping the beast dead, set on turning the gathered attendees into an all-you-can-eat buffet.
That is fucking hilarious. And also the guitarist from Rancid, right?
No, Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. I thought it was Rancid.
No.
Oh.
Aerosmith.
Oh.
So, yes. This sounds like it's going to be wild.
That does sound like it's going to be
It's actually an amazing concept because it's like, oh, hey, a werewolf. You would think that it's an attendee at the thingy. Yeah,
and it's presented by Fangoria, which you immediately would quickly know that it's a good source then. Oh.
So I think this might be fun. So the first one drops today, and then there's going to be 11 more.
Oh.
It's going to be bloody.
It's going to be bloody.
I don't know if it's going to be color or if it's going to be black and white. The cover's color, but these are all black and white, so it's...
Probably just like regular comics. The cover will always be color.
Yeah. I was going to say, because like you've got Walking Dead, that blood was the only thing that was color.
Yeah. And what is it? Sin City.
Yeah, Sin City. Blood was colored, or the orange guy.
Or his blood, which was orange.
So I think this is going to be very interesting. And I'm actually really happy Fangoria is doing this because this is the first step to them doing more things like this, I think. And, they've got the podcast going. They've got the magazine going. This is a fun next step.
And a quote real quick from a reader. Funny, clever, cringy, scary, surprising, and adorably human.
So, I'm excited for this one. I'm probably going to read the first issue tonight and see where we go from there.
All right. Speaking of going places.
Oh, this was gaming news. Why'd you put it over here?
I fucked up. You had it
on the wrong side of shoe news.
I fucked up.
Attack on Titan is coming to Dead by Daylight. I have no idea how this is going to work. It looks really interesting. They tweeted this image with what you're doing. Apparently, if you buy, I think it's 2 things in this pack, you get a medallion collection or something like that, or an emblem collection in-game, all that kind of stuff. So go check that all out. This is one I'm not going to rush to buy. Attack on Titan wasn't my jam, personally.
I got spoiled on all of it, so...
Watch yourself.
Oh, yep.
You always start to scroll.
I do that. I scroll down on Twitter because it's just the natural instinct that I have.
How pissed would you have been if you scroll down and there just happened to be a Miss Marvel spoiler and you ruined it for both you and Socks?
Oh, I would have. End stream. Real talk.
All right, next.
Another thing on Twitter that I'm not going to scroll down for.
Well, scroll down enough so we can see the poster.
Oh,
August 25th, we are getting the 3rd season of Lower Deck, and I cannot stress this enough. If you are anything at all of a Star Trek fan or a comedy fan, I loved this. I binged both seasons because I didn't start until season 2 had come out.
No, I'm not even a fan, and I picked and chose episodes, and hopping into a couple, they were actually kind of fun and entertaining. I was putting them on to be just like have something on because I have that distraction issue, or even if I'm under my medication, I need something playing. Yeah. And I'm sitting there typing away, and I hear something interesting out of the right ear, and I glance over, and lo and behold, I'm 3 episodes in, and I have not made any progress on my typing. So it is very, very, very fun.
Did you watch the dog episode?
The dog episode.
So the green chick, I can't remember her name.
Okay,
I'm still trying to remember.
The medic in training.
Yeah.
Okay.
She makes a dog from scratch. But she's never experienced the dog.
I have not seen this one, but this sounds hilarious.
So she doesn't know what a dog is because they don't have him on her planet. So it looks like a golden retriever, but it doesn't do dog things.
Is it Skinwalker?
Kind of.
Oh, no.
There's definitely moments where it like spins its head around and shit.
There is the senior medic is...
The cat?
Needing the box on the planet.
Oh, okay,
It's illegal goods.
The
and
scratching
it's not,
thing.
Yeah, it's not really even illegal goods. There was the lower decks replace themselves with the higher decks, switch places.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then the last one that I remember seeing was she's fired or thinks she's about to be fired, and it kind of turns her upside down because she's just not understanding that a simple miscommunication can actually be a good thing.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of internal struggle because someone from the lower decks is related to someone on the higher decks.
Yeah.
And I got a fucking huge spoiler going on to the lower decks wiki.
Okay.
I'll tell you after this.
I think it's the same one that I did the exact same thing for.
You think so?
Mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Fucking A.
The exact same spoiler, the exact same way.
I was like, I'm not mad per se. I'm just a little kerfuddled, and
All I can say is trust the series.
I'm willing to. Of course. It's just.
Can't believe we got the same fucking spoiler the same way. I was looking up to see who voiced him.
I was too. I was like, that's not Patrick Warburton doing like an actual pulled back voice. That's weird of him. I'm gonna go see who does this, and then I got pulled over to the wiki, and then lo and behold, but damn, that sucks. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. Yeah,
that's really close too, especially considering season 2 I do believe came out this year.
Really?
Yeah, it was only a few months ago I do believe.
I mean, I don't want to call its animation cheap. I want to call it quick because it is simplistic, simple shading, simple graphics. Little CG here and there. It seems like it's ready to go.
It's kind of the Rick and Morty style.
Yeah, it's quick to produce.
So let me double check.
Okay.
Season 2. Okay, so it was actually September.
Oh yeah.
So technically it's 2021.
Oh.
So yeah.
So I hate zombies. I hate vampires. I hate everything undead. I like to see them die again. This does it in a way that is overly entertaining because they start it off right. Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and the other brother was
the one that's not a piece of shit.
the one that's not a piece of shit. Hang on, I'll look.
It's
Dave Franco.
Yeah, Franco.
Dave Franco. In a vampire killing movie. And it's helped out by the one who helped out. Oh my god, I didn't.
John Wick.
John Wick, but the actor's name was what escapes me right now.
Actor.
Keanu.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know why his name was escaping me, but it was.
Keanu's not in this, to be clear.
Yes, Keanu's not in
the
this.
way you
but
said that could be confusing.
Right, I was going to clarify after my brain. I have bees in my brain, Quincy. Okay. But Day Shift has...
The bees.
Huh?
Not the bees.
The bees.
Okay.
Day Shift, featuring all three of those actors doing very interesting spots. Almost a 3-minute long trailer that is nothing but action.
Yeah, mostly.
Like a few little quick quips here and there.
Snoop Dogg with a minigun.
Snoop Dogg with a jury-rigged minigun from the look of it, but I loved it. It was all good scenes.
Dave Franco with piss in his pants.
Dave Franco with piss in his pants. But very comedic. Not awkward. Just a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Not Shark Tale awkward.
I got you, headphone guy. You know I own that on DVD.
Oh, God.
What is wrong with me?
I mean, you own a lot of different things on DVD,
I
too.
do. I bought Punisher Warzone yesterday.
I don't hate it. It is entertaining.
On Blu-ray.
On Blu-ray. I don't hate it. It's an entertaining movie. It's just, it's not Frank. That's all. If you took away the Punisher line on it and called it just Warzone, it'd be fine.
But Jigsaw was good.
Jigsaw was great. And if they included a little bit of Black Irish, I would have probably liked it a lot more. But
Back to Day Shift.
It's
Netflix, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And it's set for August
12th, I believe I saw. Yes, August 12th.
Okay.
And god damn, just good spots, good movies, good scenes. This got me going. Oh yes. I'm excited for it.
They're doing vampires the right way.
Doing vampires a real good right way.
And the Twilight line was funny, but I'm also hoping for the day that vampire movies stop referencing Twilight.
I would like that too, but at the same time, they make it way too easy. They make it way too fucking easy. Like, you have how many movies? 4?
4.
4 movies that don't paint vampires in a
Vampire way.
In a vampire-ish way. You have them painted in a Nosferatu in Daylight kind of way. Like
Fairies.
Yeah, a little fairy, yeah. I mean, it's...
Pixies, Tinkerbell. You take.
Sure.
They live in the woods. They sparkle. They don't drink blood. Well, they don't drink human blood.
And then there's the weird thing in the last book. I don't know. I only heard about...
You ever seen the CGI baby in that fucking thing? Dude, this thing will give you nightmares. Look up the CGI baby from Breaking Dawn 2.
I don't want to look up the CG baby.
This thing will give you nightmares.
I don't care.
Look up the CGI baby. Especially when it moves.
CGI baby. Oh my god, it's the first fucking thing.
Of course it is. It's fucking terrifying.
Oh god. I don't feel
Wait
so
for
good.
it.
Mr. Stark, I do not feel good.
Wait for it.
Why? That's a man. Like, even she's having a hard time looking at it. And it's not even there. It's a man.
This thing is terrifying.
Okay. All right. Last but not least. So, earlier in the chat, someone had mentioned that Lego does ads. Hopefully, we can get ourselves into this sort of thing so we can...
I kind of want this.
Get a little bit of revenue. But Super Mario has another one for $270 available on October 1st, but the pre-orders are up right now.
The Mighty Bowser.
The Mighty Bowser. And it looks really fucking clean. Like, I've seen many a figure set like similar to this. This one actually looks pretty fucking good for Lego.
What I like is he's completely posable.
Mm-hmm.
The fingers, the elbows, the knees.
Articulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jaw.
Yeah, the jaw looks a little bit. Yeah, and he looks pretty fucking meaty. Also, that's a weak ass rubber band ball. Come on now. Sorry.
I used to make rubber band balls during D&D sessions as a player, not as a DM.
Yeah.
As a DM, you don't have time to do anything. You don't get to play D&D.
Yeah. Well, I figured out a way to do it. You just
you pre-record yourself, you play it, and then you go and play a D&D session.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. You play the D&D session, you are DMing.
So what I find interesting is this one is aged at 18 plus.
Huh.
Is it because of the size, or is
I think
it
complexity?
Okay, I guess.
Because I mean,
As a kid, I could have put this together.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little tail. Oh, he shoots fireballs.
He shoots the fireballs. You know what? And it's 2,807 pieces. We always like selling how many. Step-by-step guide, clear illustrated instructions are included. Collectible, quality assurance.
I do believe they're going to be getting rid of instructions eventually, and it'll be going digital on your phone or computer.
Huh.
Save paper.
I like that.
Because those books are big.
Those books are, especially for anything I think over like 1,000 pieces, they get kind of weighty. But
they really need to do like a payment plan.
Yeah.
Because I don't have $300 to drop on a Lego set.
No. A few more have released for the random Star Wars
Galaxy Explorer,
all that. I wish we got another one for the Transformers.
Go back down. We won't click on it because we don't want potential spoilers, because that always happens to toy sets. But they're doing a Thor: Love and Thunder set.
Here, look away, because I don't mind.
Okay.
And also to those who give a damn, look away. Let's just find out.
I already got spoiled on the movie once too.
Did you?
Yeah, Twitter.
That fucking sucks.
Dude, I have seen people putting full-on screenshots of the post-credit scene for the last night's episode of Miss Marvel on Twitter.
It's not a spoiler. It's actually kind of cool if you want to look.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a mirror
Oh,
with an Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, and a Tesseract.
Tesseract. Oh, and the Flame of not Suitor.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's the Eternal Flame. And then there's a little spot for all of them inside of Mirror.
Socks, I'm with you. I want to get that same set you're talking about for my mom, and it's just so pricey.
That looks good. I like.
Cool.
Man, this is kind of a cute little set.
All right, and with that, we're wrapping up.
We're wrapping it up. Let me go into the big mode. thank you guys for joining us. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a friend of me. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to love one another. Check out our socials down on the bottom of the descriptions. Easy to follow, easy to have chats with. If you have me on Discord, go ahead and have a chat with me. We, bring up something that we can bring up next week if possible. Because something tells me it's going to be, I don't know why, but this time I'm actually having that feeling that this week's going to be super slow because there is nothing going on this entire week.
Okay.
So I'm feeling like next week's going to be a little bit of a slow one. Maybe, perhaps. Something could always pop up short, and we never know. Hell, Devolver can pull out another one of those fucking hour-long spiels and just strike us for the banter. But remember to check us out wherever you can. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.